All right, we are live, Terry. So I'm here with Terry. We've had some technical difficulties, but we've managed to figure it out. So Terry is from, she was telling me, you're from Michigan. What was the
Yes.
name of that town?
I'm from Coloma.
Coloma, Michigan. And
Yes.
you go to a CrossFit, Ben Harbor? No, no,
It's
no. Well,
St. Joe, Fort Miami.
Fort Miami. All right, makes sense. I'm in Florida, but you go to Fort Miami CrossFit in
Okay.
Michigan. So the reason we are having you on is because we talk about flexible eating, and you have an amazing story, and you're just in the beginning of it, from what I understand. It's our first
Yes.
time talking, but you were considering or maybe even getting ready to have a gastric bypass surgery
Yes. My surgery was actually scheduled for the 28th, so Tuesday.
this past Tuesday.
Yes.
So you
So,
missed it. You missed it.
yeah. So I had, back in October, November of last year, I had started there's a 6-month process you have to go through. So I went through the 6-month process, and then towards the end of the 6 months, I wanted to get muscle and do all, work out a little bit. So then I went to boot camp, and that was, I don't know, a couple months ago. And my whole thing there was just to get a little bit healthier, get some muscle before the surgery. So then I loved it. And I went in for my pre-op visit to have the surgery. And I didn't know what to do. I was like, do I do surgery or do I go back and do more boot camp? It was a big back and forth. And I ultimately decided to do the flexible eating and another round of boot camp and hopefully move on to CrossFit after that.
That's so amazing. So, okay, let me try to get this timeline. You did a boot camp program, and that's 6 weeks?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's at Fort Miami CrossFit.
Yes.
And then in the middle of that, you were doing that basically in preparation for your surgery.
Right.
So for those surgeries, typically you have to show that you're losing weight, you're committed to being healthy post-op and all of that. Is that why you were doing it?
Right. Yeah. I had to do a 6-month kind of supervised weight loss type thing. So this was at the end of my 6 months when I had joined the boot camp.
Okay, so what about doing that boot camp made you reconsider the surgery?
I loved it. It was so much fun. There was so much support coming from everyone. There was the support. There was no matter what I needed, and then Kelly, the commander over there, I met with her and she kind of helped me. I was struggling to figure out what I wanted to do. And I met with Kelly and she helped me. She, kind of gave me some ideas of things that I could do. And here I am doing it again, doing another boot camp and the flexible eating.
So you're doing a second round of the boot camp. That's with
Yep.
Kelly Kulick or Kulick. I'm not sure how you say it.
Yes.
Awesome. And while you were doing this first round of boot camp, did you change anything about your nutrition?
Not really. I did the first couple weeks, but then towards the end, I figured I'm going to have surgery. What's it matter, So then I kind of just sloughed off, but I still saw great results at the end, and that was just giving it half my effort, So I figure if I can go full force along with the flexible eating, I should be good.
So when you say some results, do you have any that were measurable?
Yeah, I lost 5 inches around my waist, an inch in each leg, and 3/4 of an inch in each arm.
So we're talking almost 10 inches of loss in 6 weeks
Yeah.
without really doing anything other than showing up every day.
Yes.
So now you decided, okay, I'm not going to do the surgery. I'm going to make a commitment to my health and go to another round. Where does the flexible eating work in there? How did that happen, and what does that mean for you?
Kelly actually introduced it to me, and we talked about it. And what I was eating before, it was all protein, you know, that's what they wanted me to focus on, was all protein, no carbs, all that type of stuff. And she had said that she had started doing the flexible eating. So she had talked to me about it. I jumped on, I watched a couple of your videos, and I started that the Monday before. I was like, the 27th is when I started. So I started, I had to make a decision.
Monday.
Sorry.
That was just
Monday,
this past.
not this past Monday. It's been almost 3 weeks.
Oh, it's been almost 3 weeks. And
yes.
So let me ask you some questions about that. And in those 3 weeks, what has the change been? Have you lost weight, gained weight, stayed the same?
I have lost, since Monday was the last time I weighed myself, and I had lost 11 pounds in 2 weeks.
It's pretty awesome.
It is very awesome, and I feel fantastic. I feel great.
So, okay, I'm going to understand this, because you're watching my videos.
Yes.
So you watch my videos, you listen, you know, you watch this bearded, long-haired man talk, and when I'm explaining it to you, do you think it's crazy? Does it make sense, or are you just like, hey, I'm willing to try anything?
It made sense, but I was kind of skeptical in the beginning. I weighed myself every single day for the first week because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to lose weight. No way. And
What
every
about
single
it?
day.
What were you skeptical about?
I didn't know eating that much, you know, like I feel like I'm eating way more than I was before, you know, and I can have the extra things, you know, like I could go get pizza, and I could go get a candy bar if I wanted. I just have to figure it all out. And I was, you know, I didn't know how that was going to work.
Wait a second. So let me get this straight. If you don't mind, what weight did you start at 3 weeks ago?
I started at, let me think, 353.
When you first started, and you were 11 pounds lighter than that, so you were 342 2 weeks later.
Correct.
And most likely even lighter than that now.
Yes.
So let me understand something. You were 353, and you're saying when you started my program, you actually had to eat more to lose 11 pounds.
Yes.
So you're eating more than you were, and you lost 11 pounds.
Yes,
You know,
it's fantastic.
I'm so happy to hear that. So what do you think is the big difference? I mean, you're eating more, but what about eating more do you think is allowing your body to lose weight?
I think that it's keeping me going, you know, like the way I do it is like every 2 hours I have something. I don't ever have like a huge meal usually, but I do like every 2 hours I'll have something. So it's keeping my metabolism going. It's keeping my body going, you know? That's what I think is going on. I don't know.
And, you know, other than losing 11 pounds, which in and of itself would be like, if that's all amazing, but what else? Do you feel?
I feel so much better. I sleep, like, I'm a big fan of sleep, but I've been able to, you know, I get my 8 hours of sleep and I'm up, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to start the day, you know, like, it's totally different. It's good.
That's so great to hear. So you're losing weight, you feel better, you're more energized.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been going to the gym during this time?
I have. On Saturday is when we started the new round of boot camp. So I did Saturday and Tuesday and Thursday. So I've gone 3 times, and the 2 of those days that I didn't go, I went for a walk with my sister. We went for a walk so long that her dog even gave up and laid down. So it's great.
Are you feeling the difference when you're working out?
Yes. Yeah, I don't feel like, I feel like I can keep going, you know, like getting through it, like with the walk and all that. We just kept going and going, and she's like, do you want to stop? No, I'm good. Let's keep going, you know, like I feel like I could go for a run right now. No, it might be slow, but
You're willing to try.
yes.
What did your doctor say when you told them you were opting to not do the surgery?
Well, I talked to them, and I they said to think about it. I have my insurance had approved it, so I have a year from the date that my insurance approved it that I could still possibly do it if I wanted to. He said he still wants to see me monthly, but he's, they're pretty supportive. Whatever I decide, they're okay with. Of course, they want to do surgery, but
they want to do it in an effort probably to get paid for the surgery, correct?
Yeah.
So, well, that's good that he's supporting you. I think when you go in and you tell him, hey, I'm eating candy bars.
Yeah, that might be a little different.
But I've had people say that, and the doctors say, well, you're losing weight, so whatever you're doing, feel free to give the doctor the website. He'll want to check out the videos himself.
Okay.
So what's next? You're in the middle, you've completed 1 week of this 6-week boot camp. Obviously, the goal is to finish those 5 weeks. Tell me what's going to happen after you're done with this boot camp, and then what type of goals have you set for yourself as far as continued weight loss?
I'm going to keep on going with the flexible eating, and I hope to be, after I finish the boot camp, move on to CrossFit and just keep pushing myself. And my ultimate goal is to be 200 pounds. I know that's a lot of weight to lose, but I think that it's possible, as long as I work hard and follow your plan and exercise plan, I think I'll be okay.
I know you'll be okay. You're right.
Yeah.
That's it's an ambitious goal, but I think truthfully, you've already taken the hardest steps. A lot of people out there would have been very easy to do the surgery and, just lose weight because your body's forcing it to you. But I think long-term, you've chosen the healthier option, and you've taken control of it. And I have no doubt that you will make it to 200 pounds. If you've been in our private group, I don't know if you're in it, the Flexible Eating Nation, you see another one of our big weight loss success stories, John, over 100 pounds down. Yeah, and he's done it all the same way. So certainly possible, and he puts up his workouts every morning. And what are your goals as far as that CrossFit? Any things you've set your mind or goals to achieve there?
I don't really know yet. I'm not really sure. I want to make it past the boot camp and then see how I am from there. Like, I go in, we get there and there's people doing the CrossFit when we get there, and it's intense. It looks really intense. I want to get to that point where I can do it and a couple times a week and feel strong.
Well, you could definitely do it. I think that boot camp's a great, gateway into it, and you'll see big success once you're done with that. You'll probably have done a good portion of the movements that you'll see at CrossFit. And I'm sure, knowing what I know about Kelly, she's created a great supportive community there. And regardless if you're in the boot camp classes or you're doing CrossFit, it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's awesome over there. It really is.
So you go back every month to get checked, and they just check on your weight to see how you're doing?
Yes, yeah. So I have to talk to the doctor, and I have to talk to a dietitian and all that stuff. But yeah, I have to do it monthly.
So you're going to talk to a dietitian during this? I'd like to be there for that conversation. What type of nutrition plan do they try to set you on before this? Is it just a low calorie plan?
Yeah, it's low calorie, low fat, pretty much just protein. They want, so there's a 2-week, I had to decide on that Monday that I started the flexible eating if I was going to do the surgery or not, because there's a 2-week pre-op liquid diet that you have to do. So you have to do 5 protein shakes a day for 2 weeks.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
When they were telling you to do that low-calorie diet, do you know about how many calories that was?
I don't know. I had just put it into my MyFitnessPal before, and it was, for me, they didn't give me an actual set number. They said they don't like anyone going under 1,200. I think I was trying to do, I don't know, I think I was trying to stay 16, 17, kind of.
Okay,
100.
so that's not that low. And what are you doing now with flexible eating?
With the flexible eating, I set my goal as 200. I have the 2,200 calories, 160 grams of protein, 220 carbs, and 74 fat.
So with 2,200 calories, that's amazing. That's great. It's really great that you've lost weight. You're fueling your body. That's why you feel so energized, but still in a small enough deficit that you're losing weight. I mean, that 11 pounds is a big start. I don't expect it to be 22 pounds a month, but I think, you know, we can certainly be 2 to 3 pounds a week of consistent, slow, steady weight loss. I think you know that that journey to 200 is not overnight, but certainly by the end of this year, 2016, you can be close to achieving it with that, you know, end in sight.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for you. So
me too.
Let me ask you this. If someone is skeptical, you know, they've now heard about flexible eating, if they've watched this video long enough, they know it's working, what would your advice be for those people that are skeptical, but considering getting started?
Just do it. It's better to just start, get going on it. It's wonderful. It's really worth it. Everyone I meet, I have people at work I'm telling to sign up for it. Boot camp, everyone's talking to me about it. Just do it. It's so easy.
Well, if you're going to recommend it to everybody, you may as well create your own little link so you can give out your own link and earn some money on those people that are signing up underneath you.
Yeah.
So, and I have no doubt, as people see you get closer and closer to 200, you're going to get a whole lot more questions.
Uh-huh.
There are going to be people that think you got the surgery.
I know.
Even though you didn't. So that's going to be incredible. I'm really excited for you. So, I mean, I want to keep in touch with you, but I definitely want to talk to you again when you hit that 200-pound goal. So I know we'll talk about that. And hopefully, well, I don't know about hopefully, but maybe I'll see you in Michigan at some point. I don't know about hopefully. As long as it's not, I've been to Michigan once and it was in January, and I never want to be back in Michigan in January.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So I'm looking forward to hearing more about your journey. This is great, Teri. Really proud of you. Thanks for downloading the blueprint. Thanks for spreading the word, and good luck with everything.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, have a great rest of the day.
You too, thanks. Bye.